Now it's time for Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel, sponsored by the experts of everything travel, Antietam World Travel Service.
I'm here with Alexandra Bond. It's Antietam World Travel Service. Now we're going to be doing some regular updates about maybe some trips and things that people might want to go to. But first, we kind of want to introduce you to the Good Morning Frederick audience.
Yes.
So Alexandra has been here for how long?
Since 1994. November 1994, yep.
I've been here since the 90s. That's a long time.
Yeah, it'll be 30 years this November.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Let's tell everybody why it is important to have somebody like you help them put together their travel.
Well, we do different things. We do everything from airline tickets to hotel reservations near and far. We do Amtrak tickets, but we also do complex itineraries. Europe, worldwide, cruises. So we have the expertise to put together a multifaceted trip. Rather than just a cruise. We also make sure that the airfares, the transfers, travel insurance, sightseeing options, that is all covered.
Yes.
And so we're basically, our motto is that we are with you from the beginning, during, and after travel.
And that's really important on all kinds of travels, but specifically overseas travel, because sometimes things happen, and it's great that they can call you up and say, oh my gosh, what do we do?
Right, And in addition, I mean, we're not here 24 hours a day, but we do have support through 24-hour hotlines, whether it's a tour company or cruise line, where clients can also go. And then we have an in-house 24-hour emergency line. So, and we're pretty proactive. I mean, nowadays it's so much easier because you know if a snowstorm comes a couple days before, we can be proactive. In our technical facets of our office, we have actually a database where we can pull very instantly clients that might be traveling in a specific region on a specific date, so we can be proactive.
Oh wow! So
with
if you know
contacting them,
coming,
and watching airline tickets or schedules, or if there's a strike, we can actually pull anybody that's flying on that airline for that specific time frame. So
and that stuff is happening all the time around the world. So I've been in Rome when there was a taxi strike, and that was interesting. So that's really great to have on your side when you're traveling. I would say even for something as simple as a cruise, even though it's not very complex, you guys have the experience of which excursions you might want to do, and like you say, getting to the port and getting from the port back to your hotel or to your airline.
And we have also a way of when a client says, I want to go on a Caribbean island cruise, but I don't know who, when. We can actually go into our database and search multiple cruise lines at the same time for a specific date range and whatever. So we have the way of recommending something too, based on what the client is looking for, if they want something more family and kid friendly, or if they want more adult, small ship, large ship, destiny driven. So there's a lot of things that we can do rather than going on 18 websites.
Right. And while it's not necessarily about any cost savings, because sometimes you can get cheaper, but you're not going to get the experience that you guys have with the suggestions and recommendations. Goodness only knows sometimes when you're on some websites what you're getting. And we know when we use Antietam World Travel Service that you're getting your expertise plus the company that backs it.
And we also are very, selective with our suppliers. We make sure, normally prices are the same across the line. You have to compare apples with apples. That's the biggest thing. But we also make sure that we use suppliers that back up the reservations, that, there's no oversold hotel or something like that. And that we also can trust them to deliver the product that they're offering.
Yeah.
And the other thing is too, because we're a virtuoso agency, we actually have extra amenities.
Ooh.
So, for instance, if you take a hotel like the Salamander in Middleburg, Virginia, that's a virtuoso hotel. So when we book it, we can get complimentary breakfast, possible upgrade, maybe a resort credit. And the same thing with cruise lines.
Yes.
We can maybe sometimes get a shipboard credit, maybe a specialty dinner is included, maybe a spa credit. So these are extra amenities that you cannot get when you're going directly to the cruise line.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite place to travel to, Alexandra? I know you haven't been in this industry for all these years without having some places you'd love to go.
So probably my two highlights were South Africa and Thailand.
I want to go to South Africa.
Yeah, the safari definitely, and I definitely want to do another safari in East Africa. I loved Egypt. That was one of my very first trips when I started working.
Wow.
But I also just enjoy, Caribbean to relax.
Yes.
And I love Europe. So I'm German. I still travel to Europe quite a bit.
Nice.
So I always try to tag on something when I visit family.
I love it. I love it. All right. If there's one thing you'd like our viewers to know about Antietam World Travel Service, what would it be?
I think that we really care about our clients, and it shows that we actually have third-generation clients that are still traveling with us.
Yes.
We tend to get the honeymoons from the clients where they say, oh, my parents have used you for so many years and now we're getting married. And then they're coming back and they're doing a Disney trip.
Right.
And then they're going on an anniversary trip.
Yes.
And so it continues. So that shows too that we're very loyal to our clients and our clients are very loyal to us. The other thing is too the longevity of the employees. I mean, all of us are 20 plus experience in years. And most of us have been with the same company for years and years.
Yes, that says a lot, for sure. It absolutely does. With the experience that you guys have, how do you learn about some of these new locations and places to go?
So there's different things. We have local workshops. We have a lot of webinars we can do. We do certifications on a regular basis with tour suppliers, cruise lines. But then we also get to sometimes do a study tour where we actually go on a trip to learn about the destination, visit hotels in the different areas and learn about the difference in hotels. And then I have the privilege of actually with a few others from our company to go to Las Vegas on Friday for an entire week. So Virtuoso Travel Week is in its 36th year.
Holy cow.
And it's 5,000 travel advisors along with suppliers worldwide. So I get to meet with hoteliers, suppliers, cruise lines, tour companies, and technical companies from all over the world.
Well, that's cool.
And to make these connections and network, there's going to be workshops for training. There's technology workshops that we can learn about, and so it's an amazing and long.
I was going to say it's probably you're immersed in the whole thing.
Yeah, it's an entire week of worship, just workshops and meetings and everything, but it's very well worth it.
Well, I guess you walk away with that, kind of being able to go one place and seeing hundreds, if not thousands, upon items that you can pass along to your clients.
And the biggest thing is to just make that connection.
Yeah.
I mean, I just had it the other day. I had, I think, 15 people leaving on Sunday to go to Punta Cana, and I was invited to a dinner last week down in Annapolis, and I met the sales manager for the hotel. So I was able to introduce my clients so they know they're coming. They made sure that the rooms are near each other. So it's kind of a wonderful thing to do these connections. And I think that's probably what is the most important thing, to make these connections and have, that you can call in a favor every once in a while.
Yes, that's exactly right. Because sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? And so when you can pick up the phone and get that direct connection for your clients, that's worth every...
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking to book any sort of travel, contact Antietam World Travel Service. We're going to be doing a monthly segment with Alexandra and the team here at Antietam World Travel Service to find out the hot places to go, or if you're looking to get away, this is the best place to come, and it's right here on Yellow Springs Road, Rosemont Avenue area, right here.
Yes.
So, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.